understand. Bro, stop. It's like you shit be saying like fucking I never seen it. So don't take a monster. Yeah, you little tickle master. You look, girl, you little tickle monster. I'm tickle all night, girl. What? What? Let go of my neck. Don't fuck with me. Alright, what? Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's what you fucking get drunk? Oh yeah, you're a gangster. I'm sure you are a gangster. Don't fuck with me, man. Alright, yeah, that's why you walk away. You're fucking close. Don't fucking kill me right now. Fucking bitch. Bro, you can stab me, bro. I want to stab you, motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna kick you out.
Yo, what up, nyahas? It's your boy Philko here, and that blonde girl is fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous as hell. If anyone knows who this blonde woman is, if she's not with that guy anymore, please tell her to call me, text me, whatever. That girl is bad. I'm a huge fan of the blonde women. Well, I'm a huge fan of all types of white girls, but just her, I just want her so bad. But anyway, good video, good girlfriend, I appreciate it. A lot of people, when they get drunk, they get real stupid. That's what I'm talking about this video. A lot of people, when they get drunk, they get real stupid. And a lot of people say it's not really the alcohol making them be something or not. It's just the alcohol enables people to be who they actually are. You know, who they actually, if there are no repercussions to the things they do, they will likely be the way they are when they're drinking. So basically, a lot of things we do when we're drinking, we don't do because of consequences, whether it's emotional or actually physical. So for example, when I'm sober, I may not want to try to talk to this really hot girl because I'm afraid of getting a no, and my feelings might be hurt a little bit, or I'd be a little embarrassed. But when I'm drinking, it kills that. There's no consequences. I don't give a shit about my emotions, how I feel if she says no, so I'm more likely to go for it. Same thing with this guy, maybe maybe because he's a natural asshole, but he doesn't do things because he's smart enough to realize that, hey, if I just start trying to fight people at times for no reason, people will, I could go to jail, I could get in trouble, there's a lot of witnesses. Maybe he's just an asshole who would honestly just fuck with people if he had the power. So basically, I think people get drunk and act like this are the type of people who, when they become cops, are so quick to use a gun. Basically like that, right? So this guy, not saying he just want to go around fighting all the time. If he could, when he, if he were able to, like legally, when he wasn't drunk. But I'm saying that he's likely to be an asshole when he has some authority. And people who get drunk and become assholes are very likely to be assholes when they have authority. That's basically what I'm saying. So the fact that he wanted to fight that guy next to him just for no fucking reason, odds are, even when sober, if this dude becomes a cop, he's going to be a dick cop. He's not going to be a cool cop, he's going to be a dick cop. Now, if you're one of the people who get drunk and you're likely to just like be chill or be friendly, you buy people things, I think that's your natural self. I think that is your natural self. It shows you're kind-hearted. You're very kind-hearted. So if I know some people who could go outside with $100 and that's all they got. It's kind of stupid. But they go outside with $100, all they got, to get a little drunk, to spend all their money buying their friends drinks. Just so they can all have a good time when they're drunk. They just buy everybody drinks. And they wake up the next morning, they may regret it a little only because they can't afford food the next day, but they're just happy that they made other people happy when they're drunk. I love people like that. Those are the kind of people, when they get authority, when they're sober, they're likely to be cool and not dick-faced cockmasters. You understand? So I see alcohol is more like the truth serum. You're your true self because you're not worrying about consequences or how you may feel that much. You're not worrying about it. You're just being, well, I mean, yeah, it alters you somewhat. Of course it alters you. But I'm not one of those people to believe that, oh yeah, I was drunk, that's why I let that guy suck my dick. No, that don't work. And I've heard that one before. That don't work. You understand? Now, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but if you got drunk and you know you let a guy suck your penis, you're bisexual at least. You feel me? So, that doesn't fly with me. Same thing, like, if like I had a girlfriend, she cheated on me, she said, oh, I was drunk, it doesn't matter. That's you. That's what you did. And plus, you drank that alcohol. You understand? That's your true self. You honestly really like that guy. Because I don't see how guys can get drunk and start fucking and kissing girls that they claim they don't like. I think a lot of them are faking the funk. And let me explain what I mean. I think when most guys get drunk, their standards don't lower necessarily. They're just more honest and open about what they want. So for example, I like some big girls. Some girls, they can be big. If they're curvy and big, I like it. But sometimes when I'm sober, I don't want to go for it, especially when I'm with other people, because, you know, I don't want to hit them, oh, dude, she's so big. You know, I remember this one thick girl, I mean, dude, thick as shit, that I was dating back in New York. Whenever my homie Andre saw me with her, he was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? That girl's huge. I'm like, I never met a white girl that fucking thick. I mean, she wasn't, I mean, she has like she necessarily has a flat stomach. She's just thick bone and had a real big ass. And I was just crazy about this girl. And she liked me, apparently. So we dated a little. So basically, when I'm sober, I wouldn't go for that girl because I don't want to hear my friend like, oh, you know, oh, she's so big and you did that, blah, blah, blah. But when I'm drunk, I see her, I go for her. Now, people may think I'm lowering my standards. I'm not lowering my standards. I'm being me. I'm actually doing what I want to do and not worrying about the consequences of it. You understand? Same thing with gay people. Oh, two men kissing, just like I said before, you started kissing, you're drunk. Nah, dude, that's you. You just didn't worry about the consequences like you always did when you were sober. So that's how I see the whole drinking thing. Dude's a dick. If you become an asshole when you drink, you're a dick. In general. You're just a natural dick. If you had authority to be a dick and there were no consequences, you'd be a dick much more often. And the same for the opposite. If you're a nice person when you drink, if you had the power to be nice and you had the money to buy people all the time stuff, if you had good money, you do it even when you're sober. You just like to help people naturally. That's how I see it. You feel me? And I wish there was more I could go on with this. I mean, but there is a level of drunkenness where, like, you know, where you're just real fucked up and you can barely walk, you're just sitting there, you're doing this. Now that's different, you understand? I mean, you could get intoxicated to a point where it's like before you almost black the fuck out and you just like let guys fuck you or something. Some girls do that. And that's not necessarily them being themselves when you're in that sort of like you damn near need to go to the hospital because you're so drunk. That's different. I'm not talking about that, you know what I mean? I'm talking about when you're just drunk. When you're able to walk, when you're able to talk, understand people, be yourself. That level, not that extreme drunk shit, you feel me? And yeah, man, I guess that's basically it. Chick is bad. I know people may be like, yo, what the fuck, Phil, you drunk? That bitch is ugly. I think she's bad. Fuck y'all. And this is what I want to say about getting drunk. And another thing about getting drunk is if you're in a relationship right now and your partner ever uses I was drunk as an excuse, that's not a fucking excuse. Let me reiterate on that because you drank that shit yourself. You feel me? You drank that yourself. No one forced that shit down your throat. That's your fault. If you did something real fucked up when you were drunk, cheated, whatever, that's your fault because you drank it. No one's making you drink shit. No one can make you drink shit. Yeah, no one can make you drink shit. That sounds disgusting. But no one can fucking make you drink. You know, how I become when I drunk, one thing I don't think I mentioned about when I'm drunk. I like first, when I'm drunk, first of all, I don't like being with a bunch of girls. I know I have to do it sometimes for work in Russia. I don't like it. I like going out alone. So when I'm drunk, the first thing I want to do is not meet girls. I like meeting guys. First thing I do is make guy friends. First thing. You know, like last night I met a guy friend. He's a white guy from Washington Heights. That's awesome. You know, he's out here in Hungary. That's the first thing I do. I meet guys. So after you meet, let's say one or two guys, that's all you need. You make one or two guys. Then if you want, then you guys can go meet girls together. You have wingmen. You have protection just in case some shit goes down or they help you fight. First thing I do is I look for guys to hang out with if I'm by myself. Because I'm always around the world. I'm not always with other people when I travel around the world. A lot of times I go by myself. I may go out by myself. Even in Russia, I've gone out by myself. And I always meet guys first. I'm really good at meeting guys. And, well, just meeting people in general in Russia. I'm very good at it. And that's like the first thing I do. And I think a lot of guys need to do that. And I think some people, you know what, a lot of people aren't used to going out alone and drinking alone. But let me tell you something. Interesting fact about me. One of the best summers of my life, top 3, and I've had 8 crazy summers. I would say top 3. Top 2. 2010, summer 2010. What was interesting about that summer, all that crazy shit happened, but you want to know what's an interesting fact? Out of every day, I went out maybe a total that summer, I went out to party, let's say, total of 25 times. Let's say about 25 times I went out. Thursdays, some Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, right? 25 times. I would say 22 out of those 25 times, I went out alone. I drank alone, and I did a damn good job alone. Because you know what happens when you're alone? You don't have to worry about certain things. You go for what the fuck you want. You don't have to compete for that girl or nothing. You go for what you want. Now, you gotta be a brave motherfucker to approach 3 girls, start talking and bag one when you're by yourself. I feel you. But if you're brave, when I have alcohol, I'm pretty brave with women, and you do that shit, you're by yourself, I think the odds are higher when you're by yourself than when you're with someone else. At least I can't say that in general, but that's how it is for me. Because that summer, I pulled off fucking miracles. Literally miracles. If I were a YouTuber in 2010, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't start YouTube in 2012, but if I were a YouTuber that summer, oh God, no. That would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely crazy. I mean, I would say the craziest thing I ever did by myself. The craziest thing ever, I'm going to give this and I'm going to stop talking because I know it's a long video. The craziest thing I ever did by myself was in 2010 when I was drunk and these 2 girls were drunk. Now, these are 2 girls I was dating already. I was dating both of these girls. One girl named was Anastasia. She wasn't from Russia. She was from somewhere near Russia. She was Russian speaking. And the other one was, hey, sweetie. And the other one was from, other one was from Russia. One was from Russia, the other, cause it was just so fucking long ago. No, Iceland. Iceland, and the other bitch was from like some former USSR place. And I have crazy stories of fucking Iceland bitch. But anyway, I was drunk, and I wanted to go home, but of course, I didn't want to go home alone, so I was like, alright, I'm about to go, and both girls were at the party. I was dancing with one, then I was dancing with another, and dancing with another. I don't know exactly what I did, but I just remember me saying to one of them, I'm ready to go. Then when I was in a taxi, I remember I was sitting there, 2 beside me. Then I remember as we getting out the car, one of the girls, it was a girl from, not the girl from Iceland, because she's a freak, she'd do anything, she didn't give a shit, she was pretty good looking. The Russian bitch, or Soviet chick, she was like, says some shit like, no 3-way is going down, so if you're thinking that's what's happening tonight, you're this and that, just yelling at me. And when I get really, really, really drunk and I don't feel sick. When I get really, really, really drunk and I don't feel sick, it's like I'm on weed almost. No, I'm just relaxed, I'm just whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just whatever. When I'm with a bunch of girls I don't give a shit about, I'm just whatever. You know, it doesn't matter to me. You can go, you can say, whatever. So what happens is we get home. Long story short, I had not a big apartment, but I had 2 beds and basically a living room, 1 bed in the bedroom. All I remember is 1 went in the bedroom, 1 stayed in the living room. Then I remember whatever happened that night went crazy. And then the next day, I didn't remember much because I was really fucked up. Then I remember looking on my phone at a video. This is before, if I can find that video, you guys, I'm telling you. But it was a video of me, like I guess in the middle of the night, I woke up because I can't sleep well when I'm drunk. I woke up and I just, with the camera, it was like, I gotta remember this. And I was just going back and forth with the camera doing crazy stuff. One, and the other, with the camera rolling. That's what I did. I mean, the graphic parts, of course I can't show that on YouTube. But if I could find that video, I probably would show it because it was just crazy. And that was just an example of some of the shit I did that year when I went out by myself. I seldom do extremely well when I'm with other people. And I think the reason why that is for me is because when I'm with other people, I focus on them more than me. Whenever I go out with guys, Except when I'm in Russia, that's different. Not Russia though, because when I'm in Russia, when I go out, it's usually business shit. So it's my job to talk to the girls. Like, it's my job to do that stuff. So aside from Russia, when I go out with guys, my goal is to make sure they're all happy first, then my happiness is last. It's always been like that. You ask any of my friends, I'm like, you need this, I'm a wingman, blah, blah, blah. They're happy. And then I missed out on a lot being that way. I missed out on a lot being that way. But it's just me. But I've missed out on a lot being that way. But when I go out by myself, I don't have to worry about taking care of other people. I take care of me, and it usually goes extremely well. And that's basically it, people. This video was much longer, about more shit than I thought. I'm out. Later. Now.